My name is Augustine. Now we are going to continue with the lesson of Photoshop design. Today we are going to see how you can create your own passport picture using a Photoshop program. Photoshop program is free online program you can download on internet, or you can ask your friend to give it and install it in your PC if you don't have any Photoshop. There are different versions you can use when you are creating your Photoshop, your picture. There is Photoshop 6 CSS4 and there is Photoshop CSS 6 version. All these are the version you can use. You can choose one among them you can use when you are creating your photo or your passport. Simply let us follow and understand how we can create your own picture using Photoshop. It is not easy. Just take a moment, 30 minutes to learn this easiest way to create a good passport picture. First of all, when you have it in your PC, you need to open your Photoshop. Then after to open your Photoshop, you start by importing a picture. You see that I come here, my Photoshop is opened. Then when it is opened, I go to the file, I go to open, then I choose the picture from any location. Let me choose the picture here. After choose this picture, I click on it. The picture is loaded into my Photoshop. You see that how it comes. Let me put in standard mode. Put in standard mode. Standard mode with many bar. Good. This is not standard mode. Yes. See. It is in standard mode. I put it in standard mode where I can edit in the easiest way. Now, first of all, a passport picture needs size of 4" and 4" and 6". I go here to the crop tool. This crop tool will help you to specify the passport picture. Then you select in crop tool. You come here, you see that you select 3.3 on ratio wall 64.6. You click on it, means that you need to specify the quality of your image, the width and the length. The 4 here specify the width of your passport. The 6 here indicate the height of your passport. Then after, you drag to locate where your passport, then you press enter. If you press enter, your picture is resized. You remain by editing. Editing means that you need to remove this background which is not white. You need to increase the color. You need to create a beautiful face or beautiful image by editing using different options. Now, let us start by removing this background. To remove this background, we need to select all picture and remove it. To select the picture, we use the tool called this tool called pen tool. The pen tool will be help us to remove all this one after selecting the image. We click on this pen tool and we come here, we start, we click here, for example, and I increase the size. By increasing the size, I'm clicking on art and I hold, then I scroll my mouse over, up or down. I scroll my mouse up or down. You see that the image is coming in front or backwards. So here, after to start, I click here again. Do you see? Good. I click here again, then I do like this. How am I dragging this selection tool? How am I dragging this selection tool? Simply when I click here with left click, I found this selection tool and I hold the left side, I drag everywhere I need. I drag, this is a left click hold, I'm dragging my mouse, then after if I reach on my decision, I release. I continue like this one, like this. To remove this one or to backwards, I can remove this one by backward. How to do this? I click on controls, combination of control key, control alt Z keys. Combination of three keys will help you to backward or to back forward. Control Alt and Z at the same time for backward. I'm back, then I create a good selection. I do this. Now, how can I remove this one? How can I remove this arrow? I remove this arrow by pressing on the Alt key and I hold, then I point my cursor or my pen tool here. I click like this one. You see that the orientation is removed. Then I continue for selection. I select again, select. It is better to big zoom your image so that you cannot cut your image or your picture. You zoom it well so that you can see it correctly. Zoom it. Then you continue for this selection. Continue the selection. Even you may come back by clicking on the three combination button. Yes. Then you continue by selecting your image. We are trying to cut the background which is not white background so that we create a beautiful image. beautiful image, beautiful image. uh, okay, now you continue like this. In this way, you see that I'm selecting or selecting using tool pen. Using tool pen, I'm selecting good. Then continue like this one. Okay. Then I need to here selection. Okay. If it is not very if you can't see well a picture, you can reduce its size by holding Alt key, place and scroll your mouse like this. You can see good. Then you select where, select, continue your selection, continue your selection, continue your selection. Okay, now I'm going to reach at the end by doing like this, like this. Then after I reduce the size so that I may select where. If I reach here, I surround my selection like this one until I join the starting point. You can see that I join the starting point and the ending point. Then I put my cursor on the background. You do not put a side of background, but you put it inside the background. I put my cursor inside the background, then I do right click. Right click will help me to fill path. Do you see? I fill path. Fill path. By filling path, I come here for selecting white. Because sometimes we will find the background, you will find the other thing. If I select back color, I can choose any color here. I click on it, OK. If I click OK, then also here I click OK, you see the background is changed to a red background. But we need a white background. I do right click and I fill a path. I click here on on white. If I click on white, also I come here to click on it, OK? Then click OK. You see that the background it became OK. For this one also you do right click. Uh, you do right click. By doing right click, you go to make selection. After to put your background, do right click also on your background and you go to make selection. Then you click on OK for selecting the image. Then after you go to the razor tool. This tool called the razor tool. When you click on the razor tool, you come on side on your picture, you click on it for removing your selection. After I finished removing my selection, the first step of putting a white background, it's okay. Now we need to interchange the face looking. We need to increase the brightness in our picture to create a beautiful image or beautiful picture. For increasing brightness to our image, it is not very difficult. Simply, we use the combination key of Control and M. Control key and M. Press Control key and M. By pressing Control key and M, you found a curves which indicating different colors. You see that red, green, blue combination, red only, green only, blue only. While red, green, RGB means that red, green, blue combination of the three colors. You can increase one color among the three. For example, when you click on red, we are increasing the red color for this one. You see that if I increase the red color, then I click on OK. The color is changed, but still now we didn't change the light. We do not increase the lightness. Also, we come back by clicking on the Control and M for getting the canvas. This canvas will help us to increase also the brightness. Let me increase the brightness by increasing this one. You see that I holding left and I increase by this one. You see, now I think it's okay. For this one, it is better to find that if it is better to moderate your light. If you find that the light is very enough or it is so much, you can reduce it by backing on Control and M, press Control and M, and you go to the canvas, then you place on the stretch light, then you removing down. Do you see? As I removing, the color is changing and the white is changing and the brightness is increasing or decreasing. It is like this one. Good. Okay. Now, after to increase the brightness, the colorness of your image, you can remove the dash or noise which are in your face, in your image face. For this one, what to do? Simply, you may pass on a filter. There are different ways you can do this. When you pass in a filter, you may pass on a blue, or when you pass on blue, you go to Gaussian blue and you remove it by clicking on it, OK, Gaussian blue. Then I come back. Also, you can pass on filter, then you go to the noise. The second way, you go to the noise. When you get to noise, you pass on reduce noise. What does it mean? This reduce noise means that sometimes your picture may contain some dash like the button in the face, like the button, the face, the swell, or other things which cannot looking well in your face. You can remove them using these tools or these tools. Now, if reducing noise is applied, your face will look very smooth. Also, you cannot use noise. There are another one which is very professional, which I recommended you to use, but it is especially for Photoshop CSS 6 version. If you are using Photoshop 6 version, you will find this special noise remover. But if you are using Photoshop CSS 4 version, you will not get this kind of noise remover. You can go to the filter to find it, then you go to the Imagenomics. In Imagenomic, you will find the Noiseware Professional. When you click on the Noiseware Professional, every dash, every button you have in your face or your picture have in your face will be removed. I think you can see how the picture is looking. See that? Um, by clicking here, you can see if you found any dash, it will remove it. Then after you click on OK, you wait for noising your image. This is a This tool is especially for Photoshop 6 version, CSS 6 version. Then after to create your image, if you found it is well created, you need to save it, or you can put it on white paper. Now, as you see, our picture, looks very smooth, very well, but when you zoom, we are finding that something wrong here. It is not well designed. If it is not well designed, you can design using another tool called it. This tool can help us to design again eraser tool by clicking on this eraser tool. It is like to delete. Here we have like increase the size, increasing the size of this one. Then after I come here like this one, number good. Even you can do like this one, follow moving. If you found this is better, you can do it. If not, you can remove it. Turn back. Then after you save your picture, you go to Files, Save As, then you call your picture My Passport, picture, then you click on it, Save As, then you click OK. Good. This is the end of the lesson today. Try to continue for next session of Photoshop design from zero to hero Photoshop design videos series. Now, do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you can find other content for Photoshop design. Thank you.